Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is part one of a little review on linear quadratic systems. I've made, or I plan to make several of these review videos since, again, one of your classmates is struggling with this. So let's take a look at this problem number 2 here off of his worksheet. Okay, now the thing I want you to notice again is that just simply says y equals x, right? And over here we have y equals x squared minus 2. So logically, since y equals x squared minus 2, x squared minus 2, y equals x squared minus 2, right? Well, y also equals x, doesn't it? So basically, I'm just going to set x there equal to x squared minus 2 because they're both equal to y. Now to solve this, I need to make it equal 0, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and minus x both sides. Going to minus x both sides here. And let's see what I end up with. I end up with x squared minus x minus 2. Right there, I just end up putting the x first and the constant last. Put it in standard form, right? Equal to 0. Now again, guys, I would quickly factor this to solve this. But since some of you are still struggling with factoring, let's go ahead and do the quadratic formula here. We know a equals 1, b equals negative 1, c equals negative 2. Again, I just need to emphasize, guys, if you can factor this, that would by far be the best way to go. So let's see what I have now. I have the negative of b plus or minus the square root b squared minus 4 times a times c, be careful with the negatives there, all divided by 2 times a. And I know negative of negative 1 is positive 1. I know 2 times 1 is 2. I need to go ahead and do this radical part right here. So let's see here. I know 1 squared is 1. That's actually a plus 8. So 1 plus 8 is 9. And what's the square root of 9? 3. Again, all of that right there, guys, follow the green, became 9. And the square root of 9 is 3. So what's our final solution here is 1 plus 3 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And of course, I'm going to do 1 minus 3 as well. Divided by 2. Negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. And I have two answers. I'm supposed to only find one, but I can look at my answer choice. Obviously, it can't be B because x is not 0. It's negative 1 or 2. And it can't be C, right, because that's telling me x is negative 2. So it's either A or D. Well, let's try 2 here. And I'll use purple. And remember, guys, y equals x, right? So therefore, if x is 2, y is 2. So one of my ordered pairs is 2, 2. Hey, I think that's the right answer. Notice choice D, guys, is there to trick us. We have the negative 1, but that second y term there, or that y coordinate, I should say, should be negative 1 as well, because y equals x. Again, look at the original equation here. Everyone follow the purple right there? Y is supposed to equal x, right? So I know my answer is A. So pause the video if you need to. Okay, let's just do one more here. This is problem 5 on the same worksheet here. And I want you to notice y equals x squared plus 4x minus 1, right? And here, I actually have a choice. See, I could take y plus 3 equal to x. And since it already equals x, I could plug the x in there and there, but that becomes a god-awful mess, right? Hopefully you realize, couldn't I go ahead and minus 3 both sides and solve for y? So y equals x minus 3, right? And now I'm just going to take x minus 3 equal to that, since they're both equal to y. Okay, so this is now turned out to be very similar to the other ones we've done so far. So here's what we have. Notice the x minus 3 is equal to x squared minus 1, right? Okay, so again, remember, we have to make it equal 0, so if you permit me, I'm going to go ahead and do two things at once. I'm going to go ahead and minus x both sides. I'm also going to add 3 to both sides. Okay, and let's see what I get. X squared, 4 minus 1 is 3x, 1 minus 3 is negative 2, equal, and of course that all becomes 0. Okay, now again, guys, to solve it, now I'm just going to use a quadratic form, right? But you know what, for this one time, please indulge me. How about if we just try to factor it? Okay, check this out. See that x squared right there? Isn't that x times x? X squared is x times x, right? See the 2 right here? Well, the 2 is normally 2 times 1, right? And I need to get a 3. You know what, guys? I can't make it happen, can I? If I did plus 2 plus 1, that would mean right here I would need a positive 2. Oh, wait a minute. Did you guys catch my mistake? Right here. Isn't negative 3 plus, negative 1, sorry, plus 3 plus 2? How embarrassing, huh? But anyways, so now that that's plus 2, this right here, guys, does work. It's the factored form. So finishing up, isn't negative 2 plus 2 equal to 0? Isn't negative 1 plus 1 equal to 0 there, right? So here are my two x coordinates. And don't forget, y is x minus 3, right? Y we know is x minus 3. Again, that came from right here. Y we know is x minus 3. So using the 2, negative 2 right there, I know negative 2 minus 3 is negative 5. So one of my solutions is negative 2, negative 5. Okay. The other one, I'm going to do the negative 1 now, and if I know y equals x minus 3, I'm going to have negative 1 minus 3. That, of course, is negative 4. So therefore, negative 1, negative 4 is another solution. So let's go back to our answer choices. And it looks like D is my answer, right? Notice again, guys, if you look at the two answers I came up with, they try to trick us. See right here, negative 1 is actually, they change it to 1, 4 to trick us. That's why that one's bad, right? But anyways, they always try to put in good distractors, guys. They change a negative, they switch the numbers around. You got to be careful about that, okay? But just to double check, isn't D negative 2, negative 5? And that's what I got right there. So anyways, guys, pause the video if you need to. So anyways, guys, I'm basically done. I just solved two linear quadratic equations using substitution method. Okay. And everything looks squared away. So until next time, guys, bye.